Welcome back to another video. So today is Wednesday the 30th of July, and I wanted to record this particular NZD-USD short. I'm gonna put a screenshot of the trade. It's like a 1:6 or so. I should drag this from here to here. Almost a 1:6. That's crazy. But I'm going to break down this particular trade for you guys. I wish it was a live trade. I was busy recording GBP AUD. I was busy recording GBP AUD, waiting for a pullback after this particular candlestick right here. After this candlestick closed, I was anticipating a pullback, so I was busy recording this one, and I did not record NZD. I did not record NZD USD. Yeah. The price did not even pull up on this one, so there's no need for me to post that particular recording because there was no pullback on that one. Price was rejected that level there. Price was rejected. So let me break down this NZD USD shorts. This trade was a super clean one. I actually analyzed this particular trade on my phone. Let me show you guys what I saw. So what I saw was here on the 4-hour time frame. I noticed that price. Let me clean this up. I noticed that price has approached this level of resistance. Price created this lower low here, lower high. Now this here is a lower low because when you go to the 1-hour time frame, you're going to see that price was actually trending downwards, creating lower lows and lower highs. So here I had noticed lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Then price approached this level of resistance, which to me I look at as a double top, and I was anticipating sales at this point here. So on seeing that price has approached this level of resistance here, which I also look at as a double top, I was anticipating sales. This particular candlestick was still fluctuating. This one right here, it was still fluctuating. I was anticipating a bearish engulfing candlestick, which this looks to me as one. Let's go to the 1-hour time frame. If you look closely, you notice we have a structural shift right there. Let's start from here. Price created a lower low, lower high, lower low, equal high, created a higher low, higher high, higher low. You can call this a double top if you want. Some people call it a lower high point. And this particular candlestick closed below this higher low point, making it a lower low and a structural break. So I was anticipating a retest of this level where I can now sell price down. So let me use the bar replay tool so you guys can see what I saw before taking this particular trade. Let's load up real quick. Yes, from here. So I'm seeing that this particular candlestick has closed. This was during London session. I'm seeing that it has closed like this, and this particular pin bar that you guys can see, or doji candlestick that you guys can see here, was still around here. So I was looking at the 1 hour, 30 minute, and 15-minute time frame, looking at what price was doing. So looking at this 30 minutes here, you see that this candlestick all broke this level of support. After this exhaustion, that was when I drew my Fibonacci from this particular candlestick that had the second touch of the trend line. I drew from there, from the swing high to the swing low, and I placed my sell limit order right there with a 5 pip stop loss above 0.764 on Fibonacci. My entry was at this 0.5 level, which is the golden zone. Then my TP all the way to this negative 0.618 level. So I placed the limit order there and I waited for price to do its thing. I was switching between time frames just to see what price was doing. You guys can see the same thing here on 15-minute time frame. We had this level of support which that drawn out. And the short stop loss was above both the trend line and also above my Fibonacci level, and also above the horizontal level of support and resistance. So you can see the previous level of resistance, support, now anticipating a resistance level again for price to find the support level into a level of resistance and continue pushing downwards. So now let's see what price did. At this point, I was not even on the chart. I just placed the limit order and went about my day. Let's see, price triggered that particular range. I just love this Fibonacci setups. Super clean, super clean. Golden zone was rejected. Price rejected the 0.618 and the 0.5 level of the Fibonacci, which is the golden zone. The price continued pushing downwards. At this point, I had moved stop loss to break even around this area here. I've moved my stop loss to break even right there. So the trade is now risk free. The price kept pushing downwards. I think I closed this particular trade around, let me check the price here. I closed this particular trade around 102.8. Let me see. It's on that funded next account. You guys can see it there. Right here. This is that GBP AUD that I was telling you guys about. So this is the NZD USD. Closed the trade around 0.59451 around here. 0.45. Okay, was somewhere here. 5 right here. Yeah. This is where I closed the trade because price started to play around. Price started to play around that TP level and it was just full of pips away. I cannot, because of how many pips, leave this particular entry to go and hit break even, but my break even was all the way up here. Later on, move the stop loss to this level around above this particular doji candlestick. I was like, hell, I'm not going to, because of how many dollars this whole profit. So I closed around somewhere here, but price ended up hitting take profit, as you guys can see there. And now price is still pushing downwards. It's crazy. It is what it is. So that was what I saw for this particular trade. Price has created a bullish move, higher highs and higher lows, created a higher high right there, a higher low, then failed to create another higher high, instead created a lower high, then broke that higher low level, break of structure, giving us that lower low point, followed by a lower high point, which the entry was at. I drew my Fibonacci from the swing high to the swing low. Entry was at that golden zone level, and the rest was history. So that was what I saw when it comes to this particular NZD USD sales. Super cool. The next video I'm going to try and record it live. I'm going to make sure it's a live trade so you guys can see how I execute my trades live. I have other live trade videos posted on this particular YouTube channel. You guys can check them out. So I was trading live using the Fibonacci and all of that. And this is my Fibonacci setting, by the way. So this is it. You can pause the video and just copy it if you want. So yeah. And as you guys can see, what I also preach majority of the time, this moving average here was used as a dynamic level of resistance. So this is my setting. This is the moving average that I use, the SMMA. This is the color. This is the input. Length is 8. Nothing crazy. Then for the red one, is the color there, red. Length 50. It's still the same SMMA. Oh yeah, I also saw something on this RSI. I saw a divergence. This is my RSI setting. The length is 7. And this is how everything is. Super simple. I saw something on the 4-hour time frame. I'll clear this up. So I saw a bearish shading divergence here. I also look at divergences sometimes. From this candlestick here, from this point, if you just look down, just follow this particular arrow. From here to here, then this thing is still melting. Bro, that would have been a 1:6. Here to here, price was forming lower high points. Let me change the color to blue. Price is forming lower high points here. Looking at the candlestick here. When you look at the RSI, price is forming higher highs. So that there is a bearish hidden divergence, which indicates that price is going to continue selling. Price is going to continue selling. And the other way around, when it comes to bullish market structure, let's take here for example. Here the candlesticks is forming what? It's forming higher low points, while the RSI is forming lower low points. So that there, when you follow, you can see the same points. So that there is a bullish hidden divergence, while this one is a bearish hidden divergence. It's a continuation signal. So that's it. That was another thing that I saw. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you gain something from this particular trade breakdown. And I'll see you guys in the next video. In the next video, I'll make sure it's a live trade, so you guys will see how I take my trades live. And peace, Bombo Club, Babylon, Rastaman.